Alright, to start this video off, I just want to thank you guys for the amount of support on my last video. Your guys' prayers mean everything to me. But it's come to my attention, like, I've gotten a lot of new followers, and I really haven't talked enough about my story on my Instagram. So I just want to start off by kind of like laying the foundation and telling you guys a little bit about my past. So I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma bone cancer when I was 7 years old. Doctors caught it too late, so it ended up spreading to my lungs, and I also had to have my left leg amputated. I have an above the knee amputation, which basically just means that like everything from above my knee down was taken, flipped 180 degrees, and reattached at the hip, so I still have my foot and everything. That being said, it traveled to my lungs, and from that point on, I really just battled lung cancer for years. I think I battled it from the ages of about 7, 8 years old all the way to 12, and I had over a dozen surgeries throughout the years. And I also received, from the ages of 7 to 9, I received the maximum dosage of chemotherapy allowed in a full-grown adult as a child. And then to top all that off, after I dealt with that for years, cancer returned in my right hip. And at that point, I had had a lot of chemotherapy, so that wasn't really an option. So we performed radiation on that tumor. It killed the tumor, thank God, but it left my hip very frail, and my hip eventually snapped. And so with that tumor being like dormant, dead, next to a broken hip, the only option was to have a partial hip replacement. So to kind of like cap things off, I've got a hip amputation on my left leg, a hip replacement on my right leg. I've got nerve damage on my back from dozens of surgeries. I've had the maximum dose of chemotherapy. I've been through it, man. Like, a lot of my childhood was in the hospital from the ages of 7 to 12. I grew up in the hospitals. That was my life. There was even one point in time where doctors came in and told my parents that they needed to enjoy me while I was around because I was only going to be around for a few more weeks. That's about the time that a miracle happened, and God was on my side, and he said it wasn't my time yet, and he saved me. So here I am today. It's honestly a miracle story, it really is. But I just figured I don't talk about this enough on my Instagram, so I wanted to lay all that out there. But fast forward to like my life now. So I'm 20 years old. I hold 2 USPA juniors national records at 148 pound weight class, and then also 165 pound weight class. The 148 pound weight class, I hit 314 pounds on bench press, and then at 165 pound weight class, I hit 358.2 pounds on the bench press. I have managed to build a pretty decent physique, and I've been training for 6 years now. So it's been a grind. I've had my fair share of setbacks. When I was 16, so a junior in high school, I'd been training for about 2.5 years, and I was making a lot of progress. I looked really good, and I ended up having a reoccurrence in my lungs. I believe, if I remember correctly, I think there was one in each side. I could be wrong on that. A lot of this stuff is shady. I've had so many surgeries that it gets really hard to remember after a while. But I ended up having a reoccurrence. So I had a surgery when I was 16, and then a few months later, they thought they saw some growth in another tumor, and I had a surgery again, which that second time it turned out to be just scar tissue. It was non-cancerous, so that was good. But yeah, I mean, I've been through my fair share of adversity, and I just want to let you guys kind of my story, why I'm here. I'm here to motivate you guys. I'm here to show you guys that, like, even though you may face things that seem impossible or difficult, you can 100% push through them. If I've gone through all this in my life and I'm still pushing, I'm still, like, even if I have surgery in the next few months, if it is cancer, I'm still gonna be pushing. There's absolutely no excuses to just roll over and give up. At the end of the day, like, every single one of you guys is stronger than that. If I can do it, you guys can do it. And I just want to spread the motivation. It's honestly what I want to do. I want to show you guys that, like, no matter what you face in life, you can 100% come on top. As long as you have that mindset, as long as you have it instilled in you that you can get through it, and you just push yourself, you will 100% reach the light at the end of the tunnel. So that being said, again, thank you guys for the support on the last video. I hope this kind of like informs some of you guys who are kind of a little bit lost, and just gives you like some sort of idea of what I'm going through, my story, and then I pray that it helps at least one of you guys out there, and that at least one of you guys maybe struggling gets motivated, inspired by this video, and just knows that, like, no matter what, God will help you. God will guide you through whatever you're going through. You just need to pray. You need to, even if you're not religious, you just need to have that mindset, like, you can do it, because every single one of you guys can. Okay, I believe in each and every single one of you guys. But that being said, it's been real. Stay tuned. I'm still going to be posting gym content, and yeah, just enjoy the ride, guys.